Hey, Don from Legacy Leather Company coming to you today with something way outside the norm. I got my hands on this brand new material from a company called VitriCycle. VitriCycle is turning this into this. They're recycling memory foam mattresses into a leather alternative, and the claim is that it meets or exceeds traditional PU leather. But let's face it, if this can't hold up to what goes on in my shop, it's not going to cut it. So I'm putting this material through the ringer. We're talking heat, edge testing, dyes, spillage, you name it, I'm testing it. I'm even going to build a full bifold wallet and carry it for a week, and I'll report back and let you know how it holds up. So whether you're a gearhead, a maker, a designer, or a builder, or just generally want to follow along, let's see if this stuff will hold up to the Legacy Leather bench test. Alright, so opening this up, it's got a bit of a weird texture and the dye's not finished, but let's remember this is a prototype product, so the feel is pretty good. It's got good flexibility, definitely way more dense than traditional vegan leather. Let's see how thick we're talking about here. So I brought out some pieces of veg tan so that we can do a comparison. So this first piece here, this is 4 millimeter, which is about 10 ounce. This is 2.5 millimeter, so that's about 6 ounce. And this piece is just over 1 millimeter, so we're looking at 3 to 4 ounce.
All right, let's do a little cut test. I always like to start with a hobby knife or an X-Acto knife because it's kind of my go-to around the shop. So adding a brand new blade. These are the titanium coated X-Acto blades. This is what I use on all my projects, and I always start each project with a brand new blade. So I'm going to do a quick curve cut on both the leather and the synthetic. They both cut through cleanly and nicely. The synthetic actually cut through much smoother than traditional leather. I think that's because of the fiber makeup of leather. Now we're going to move on to a standard utility knife. This is the go-to, so I use good blades, swapping out a new one so we have a good clean cut. And again, both cut through very nicely and cleanly, very comparable. Alright, so for this next test, we're moving on to the rotary cutter. So I use the rotary cutter for all my long straight cuts, and you can see the VitriCycle cuts through in one pass. It takes me 2 passes with the leather, so pretty standard when I'm cutting leather with the rotary cutter to make 2 passes. On the last cut test, we're going to do a strap cut. So pulling long straight straps, cuts like butter. So cutting, very easy, very consistent. All right, let's see how stamping goes. We're gonna use some various stamps, things that have a sharp edge so we can get a defined stamp. So the one thing that I noticed on the synthetic is that the surface is very slippery, so I have to be careful when stamping. And you can see that the impression, it's there, but it's very faint. Moving on to a traditional basket stamp. These are used for basket weaves. Also gives a very clear and distinct impression. And you can see that I'm struggling with the synthetic. It's just not as grippy. You'll see here in a sec that I really struggle with this last one. It slips right out from under me. I thought that that light spot was an impression that somehow I got when I was stamping, but that wasn't the case. Super light impressions, they're there, but they're not great. So I definitely would probably shy away at this point from stamping with this leather.
So that's where we're going to call it today. Come back for the next episode where we're going through machine stitching, hand stitching, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and follow along.